Up, everybody? What is up, everybody? I wanted to come to you guys tonight with my AEW Collision review. I thought AEW Collision tonight was a good show. I enjoyed AEW Collision tonight. I thought it was a good show. I thought it was a enjoyable show tonight for AEW Collision. I enjoyed AEW Collision tonight overall. I thought it was a pretty good show. I enjoyed it, and plus we had some good wrestling on the show tonight to add to AEW Collision. I thought AEW Collision tonight was a good show. I did enjoy it, and we had some good wrestling on this show as well tonight for AEW Collision. I thought Collision was a good show, and I thought it went by really quick, and I did enjoy it. It was an enjoyable show. I thought it was a fun show tonight for AEW Collision. So let's talk about how AEW Collision started off tonight with Swerve Strickland versus Josh Alexander in a really damn good one-on-one men's match tonight on AEW Collision. Man, Josh Alexander and Swerve Strickland tore the house down tonight on AEW Collision in a one-on-one men's match tonight. These guys went out there and absolutely stole the show and tore the house down tonight in a very good one-on-one men's match tonight on AEW Collision. Swerve Strickland and Josh Alexander put on a barn burner of a match. This was a really good match between Swerve Strickland and Josh Alexander to start off the night for AEW Collision. This was a damn good one-on-one men's match to start off the night for AEW Collision, and Swerve Strickland ended up picking up the win over Josh Alexander in a very damn good one-on-one men's match tonight on AEW Collision. Now let's talk about the second match of the night, which was Claudio versus Takeshita. This was another very good match tonight on AEW Collision between Takeshita and Claudio. This was a very damn good one-on-one men's match tonight on AEW Collision between Claudio and Takeshita. This was a damn good match, man. I enjoyed this match with Takeshita and Claudio tonight on AEW Collision. This was another barn burner of a match tonight on AEW Collision between Takeshita and Claudio. This was a hell of a match between these two. And this match between Claudio and Takeshita would end up in a draw. There was no winner in this match between Claudio and Takeshita tonight on AEW Collision, but this was a good match though. I mean, it was a very good match. This was a fun match, enjoyable match between Claudio and Takeshita tonight on AEW Collision, and Claudio and Takeshita would end up in a draw tonight on AEW Collision. And then we had Jamie Hayter and Chris Statlander versus the Sisters of Sin in a 2-on-2 women's tag team match tonight on AEW Collision. This was a pretty decent 2-on-2 women's tag team match tonight with Jamie Hayter and Chris Statlander versus the Sisters of Sin. This was a very decent 2-on-2 women's tag team match tonight on AEW Collision. I enjoyed this 2-on-2 women's tag team match tonight on AEW Collision with Chris Statlander and Jamie Hayter versus the Sisters of Sin. I enjoyed this 2-on-2 women's tag team match tonight on AEW Collision. I thought it was fun. I thought it was a overall decent 2-on-2 women's tag team match tonight with Jamie Hayter and Chris Statlander versus the Sisters of Sin. And Chris Statlander and Jamie Hayter ended up picking up the win against the Sisters of Sin tonight on AEW Collision in a women's 2-on-2 tag team match. And then we had the third match of the night, which was Speedball Bailey versus Kevin Knight. This was a decent. This was a one-on-one men's match tonight on AEW Collision as well. Speedball Bailey versus Kevin Knight. This was a decent one-on-one men's match between Speedball Bailey and Kevin Knight tonight on AEW Collision. In this one-on-one men's match tonight on AEW Collision, I thought this was a decent match. I thought it was okay for what it was. It was just your basic run of the mill one-on-one men's match tonight on AEW Collision between Speedball Bailey and Kevin Knight. This was a decent match, and Speedball Bailey ended up picking up the win over Kevin Knight tonight on AEW Collision in a one-on-one men's match tonight on AEW Collision. And then we had the main event, which was Mark Briscoe versus Daniel Garcia for the TNT Championship. This closed the show tonight for AEW Collision with Mark Briscoe versus Daniel Garcia for the TNT Championship. This main evented the night tonight for AEW Collision. This was a one-on-one men's match between Mark Briscoe and Daniel Garcia tonight for the men's TNT Championship. This was a decent one-on-one men's match between Mark Briscoe and Daniel Garcia in the main event of AEW Collision for the men's TNT Championship. We had some interference by Marina Shafir we had some interference in this match with the Death Riders interfering in this match with Mark Briscoe and Daniel Garcia for the men's TNT Championship in the main event of AEW Collision. And Mark Briscoe ended up picking up the win over Daniel Garcia, and Mark Briscoe retains his TNT Championship over Daniel Garcia tonight on AEW Collision in the main event. But we had some, like I said, we did have some interference by the Death Riders in this match with Daniel Garcia and Mark Briscoe in the main event of AEW Collision. But Mark Briscoe ended up picking up the win over Daniel Garcia in the main event of AEW Collision, and Mark Briscoe ended up retaining his TNT Men's Championship over Daniel Garcia tonight on AEW Collision. This was the main event of AEW Collision tonight. So I'm gonna give AEW Collision. I'm gonna say a 7.5 out of 10. I enjoyed this show tonight for AEW Collision. I enjoyed the show, so I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. I enjoyed this show tonight for AEW Collision. I enjoyed it. We had a backstage segment with the Bastard Pack. We had a backstage segment with Daniel Garcia, and we had a segment with the new women's AEW Tag Team Champions Willow and Harley, and they got interrupted by the Thomas Love Bombs, and then the Thomas Love Bombs got interrupted by Mercedes. So during this segment we had Willow and Harley come out and celebrated their AEW Women's Tag Team Championships tonight on AEW, but they got interrupted by the Thomas Love Bombs, and then the Thomas Love Bombs got interrupted by Mercedes Moné. So I thought AEW Collision tonight was a pretty good show. I enjoyed it. We had some good wrestling on the show tonight for AEW Collision. So I'm gonna give AEW Collision tonight a 7.5 overall. I'm gonna give AEW Collision tonight a 7.5 out of 10 tonight. So I'm giving AEW Collision tonight a 7.5 out of 10. If you guys like this AEW Collision review, hit the like button. Please, please, guys, hit the subscribe button. Turn on that notification bell. That way you guys won't miss an upload or a live stream from me. I would really, really appreciate it. I would really, really appreciate it if you guys would subscribe to my channel. It would greatly help me out. And guys, please hit the like button on my videos. It's the lifeblood of my channel. So guys, please hit the like button on all my videos, guys. Please, I need you guys to hit the like button on my videos. It's the lifeblood of my channel. And make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. It would really, really help me out. I would really appreciate that. Make sure you guys turn on that notification bell to all. That way you guys don't miss any uploads or live streams from me. So yeah, guys, and guys, tell me what you guys thought about AEW tonight down in the comment section. I want to hear what you guys thought about AEW Collision tonight down in the comment section below. And guys, give me your rating for AEW Collision down in the comment section below. So yeah, guys, tonight I'm giving AEW Collision a 7.5 out of 10. I thought AEW Collision tonight was a good show. I enjoyed it, and we have some good wrestling on this show as well tonight for AEW Collision. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching this AEW Collision review. Thank you guys for supporting my wrestling reviews. I enjoy bringing you guys these wrestling reviews, and I hope you guys enjoy watching these wrestling reviews. And thank you guys for all the love and support you guys have been showing me on these wrestling reviews. I truly, truly appreciate it. And I will see you guys back here at 8 o'clock for the Saturday Night Main Event review. Stay tuned for that on my channel as well. And I'll see you guys here back here in an hour for the Saturday Night Main Event review. You guys take care. And I'll see you guys back here in a little bit for the Saturday Night Main Event review. Until then, your boy's out, guys. Peace.